이제 세미나의 마지막 발표 순서입니다. 인수의 공정에서는 필연적으로 문제가 되는 부분이 바로 대기 환경 오염과 회수에 대한 부분이 아닐까 싶습니다. 오늘 발표는요, 브로파인드, 이바노, 안드리게트 인쇄소에서 배출되는 대기 오염에 포함된 VOC 및 용재를 회수 장치를 통해서 회수해주는 시스템에 대해서 발표를 이바노 안드리게트님께서 해주신다고 합니다. 큰 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you everybody for coming. I would like also to thank you, the organizer, UTECO and Dksh for such kind of nice event. I'm very glad to be here and be a partner of the roadshow for the first time. So today let's focus on sustainability solutions, circular economy, helping to keep and to preserve the environment. Let's first of all present. It's not moving. Sorry. Okay. Let's first of all present my company because most probably is unknown in Korea. BROFIND is a specialist of VOC, environment and volatile organic compound abatement system. Yeah, this is the first. Thank you. Since 30 years, we are also specialists for energy optimization and recovery. Okay. We are a dynamic and young company. We cultivate talent to think out of the box. Why thinking out of the box? Because the goal for the future are quite important to be achieved in terms of sustainability, ecological limits. So we should provide solutions which are towards improving and giving environment low impact, reducing the carbon footprint, but also becoming sustainable in terms of business. So the environment should be not a cost, should be an opportunity for everyone. Some milestones. We have, as I mentioned, 30 years of experience. We were in the 90s already, diversified our portfolio solutions by introducing innovative design on regenerative thermal oxidizer, you may know, and also providing a solvent recovery plant with different technology due to the different regeneration fluid we are using, steam and inert gas. So BROFIND becomes one of the first company able to provide a large variety of abatement systems. In the 40 years, we went through international expansion by inaugurating BROFIND Turkey, BROFIND China, and later BROFIND India as well. We achieved in 2010 about 500 of active installed plants. The latest year has been marked by introducing novelties into the market with the new solvent recovery with a modular layout. This is beneficial, we will see later on, to reduce the capex investment. We are achieved also to install one of the larger worldwide solvent recovery plant, and the first flameless RTO, means fully decarbonized solution for abatement systems, which could be supported by renewable sources like solar and micro wind solutions. We also launched the first air pollution control for water-based. Keep in mind, water-based sometimes is also contains some solvents or ammonia, as is said. So we cannot discharge as it is in the environment. All this is summarized in those numbers. By chance, end of the year, we already achieved 800 active installations worldwide. How we can get those numbers? Because we are active in a variety of industries. This is for us strong point, because we expertise in so many different applications, and we can cross-link together to provide the right technology according to the application. Obviously, one of the most important market for us is the flexible packaging. How we can serve such big variety of industries? By giving a variety of solutions. So the philosophy is listen you, analyzing your data, and according to your data, suggest the right solution, which could be either abatement, zero waste, recycling means this is a typical example of circular economy. So here we're talking about solvent recovery, and also optimization in energy, customized plan, and supporting you with filtering, spare parts, whatever. So, flexible packaging, as mentioned, is one of the most important markets for us, and is composed by a variety of technology, as Riccardo from Moteco explained: printing, coating, lamination, multiply, different type of printing. Of the 800 plants, flexible packaging is covering more than above 300 active installation plants. With these 300 active installation plants, we were able to purify 500 billion cubic meters, just to give you a number of how much it is, and recover more than 4 million tons of solvents. In red, where our plants are installed, obviously not in all the market, because in some market still no restriction in emissions. Therefore, it's more difficult to penetrate with our solutions. So, when we're talking about abatements or volatile organic compound, we should take in consideration that the solvents are coming from different sources. So we don't have to count only on the solvent you use for dilution, but the solvents are coming also from the inks, adhesives, lacquerings. And according to the list and the solvent you are using in all of these material, we can analyze and suggest the solutions. So today, let's focus on recovery plant. This is a typical picture of solvent recovery plant. Is beneficial? Why is it beneficial? First of all, because it's providing VOC, solvent removal efficiency. So we are delivering to the atmosphere clean air, but with the benefit of payback. Because here we're talking about circular economy, so we can reuse the solvent delivered to the plant. We can give back. Because we are not, with this technology, basically you can stop to buy the solvent for dilution. The high energy saving means is solvent not produced, therefore not outsourced. The modular solution is giving also flexibility, because we can design such as a Lego, and the solution can be applied in all the technology range of the flexible packaging. How it works? We collect in a common duct, and we deliver the emission gas to absorption. Absorption is basically a multiple carbon bed. When the carbon are full in terms of capacity of absorption, we start the regeneration. The regeneration could be made by nitrogen or steam, depending on the nature of the chemicals. At this stage, we can, with the solvents, we can condensate. At the condensation, we basically had a blend of solvent or monosolvent, depending what we input into the plant. According to the quality, the purity, and the type of solvent you should use in production, we can reach different levels. You can reuse as it is. You can resell to the solvent supplier if you wish, or in case you want to have low water content, we can go through the hydration, and finally to the distillation if you would like to separate the solvent from the blend. The selection of the technology of the solvent recovery depends on the nature of chemicals. Steam for soluble in water, or not soluble in water, sorry. In case of partial or soluble water solvent, we should move to nitrogen. In flexible packaging, basically all the solvent recovery plant are made with nitrogen regeneration, because of ethyl acetate, alcohols are the most popular in flexible. Let's go now to, sorry, the scheme is not easy. I try to make it simple. Over there, we are sending the solvent leading air to a condensation, is cooling down and filtering group, because the active carbon bed, they are working at its best below certain temperature, which is roughly similar to ambient temperature, let's say below 35 degrees. So we should cool down. Then we pass through the active carbon. The active carbon is absorbing the solvent. When the carbon bed has reached its limit, basically we close it and we start the regeneration. Passing through the active carbon, we can release to the stack below the emission limit you would like to grant. So here we have at this stage the carbon full of solvent. So the first step is sending the nitrogen, which is going to inertize to prevent against fire hazard risk. When the oxygen is removed, we monitoring with a sensor, we may start to heat. It could be either by thermal oil or electrical heating. When we reach about 200 degrees, at 200 degrees we dissolve all the water first and the solvent later on. Okay? How we, after dissorption, we condensate through multiple step phase by using cooling tower and then chiller. We first condensate the water, and secondly, we start to condensate the solvent. Okay? We collect in a temporary tank separately water and solvent. In case you need, this is a special step later, which is whenever you require, for instance, in case of lamination, which is ethyl acetate, you would like to use ethyl acetate urethane grade. means high purity, can be achieved also thanks the use of molecular sieve. Molecular sieve is a particular step which is able to remove the water from a liquid phase, from the solvent, is giving the max efficiency, and we can guarantee water content below 0.05%. So most probably less water than what you typically buy from solvent supplier. The purity of the ethyl acetate we will achieve later on distillation will be higher than 99.7%. Here is a picture of distillation group composed by 3 columns. Because why 3 columns? This is typical for flexible, because basically on the first column we are able to remove the high boilings, the acetic acid as well, which is azeotropic mixture, which is going to pop up because of the ethyl acetate and the water. And the retardant, if you're using retardant, especially during the summertime, you know better than me. In the second column, we can get the ethyl acetate, urethane grade. In the third column, finally, the alcohols, if you have also alcohols. Otherwise, we can stay on 2 columns only. This is customized, personalized according to your output, according to the chemicals you are delivering to the plant. This is interesting because I'm going to make a comparison also with the RTO. Of the almost 800 active plants installed, we can count about 60 plants of solvent recovery. The 60 plants were able to purify about 36% of the total amount performed by our plants, which means over 300 billion of cubic meter. Why is the technology so important worldwide? Because as I mentioned at the beginning, sustainability should be not only a cost, but as an opportunity. And this is an opportunity, because you stop to buy solvent. Sometimes our customers are able even to sell excess of solvent to other players. We can estimate ROI, return on investment, in about 3 years. Not bad, I believe. Well, this is not the today focus. Probably this is a technology you already know in depth. Here, obviously, is an alternative solution to the solvent recovery plant whenever the solvent recovery plant is not feasible in terms of investment or any kind of issue we can face. By the way, we develop also for this technology energy saving. Energy saving could be either with a different type of heat exchanger to provide you hot air, hot water, to be combined with a thermal oil boiler integrated into the RTO in order to give you energy to heat the machine, to run the machine. This is interesting comparing the solvent recovery plant, because before we were taking into consideration 60 plants, now we are about 200 plants. This number is always relating only to flexible packaging, not the total industries. 200 plants were able to purify the 20% of the emission we treat, which means 800,000 tons. So more plants, but less volume. So let's consider that for flexible packaging, the favorite solution worldwide is not the RTO, but the solvent recovery. This is considerably new technology in flexible packaging, the rotor concentration. It's helped both RTO and solvent recovery to be more efficient and running a lower running cost. Why? Because anytime you have high volume of airflow with low concentration, and you are sending to the RTO or to the solvent recovery, you're obliged to design the abatement system with higher capacity. Here we can collect what we call the fugitive emission. So in case in your machine you probably have the sweeping floor system, binomes, you are obliged to clean the air where the operator is acting. So how you clean? You clean by removing those air. And typically this airflow is with low concentration. What we do is sending to the rotor concentrator. The rotor concentrator is cleaning the majority of the air. Then the purified air goes to the stack. The minor part will be concentrated with ideal, let's say, solvent concentration to be delivered to RTO or solvent recovery. Is making both plants more efficient. So this is just to show you is relatively new technology, but is going up in terms of sustainable and more efficient system. We do believe is going to play a good role. Everyone is talking about decarbonization. For us, is already a reality because both RTO and solvent recovery could be equipped with full electrical solution. Means no CO2 emissions, no carbon is going to be used. So this is already a solution for us. Having so many plants and units worldwide, we should also focus on services. That's why we are able to give assistance, support 24/7. We are dealing with second hands. We are also, part of our business, also doing revamping and upgrade on our plant, but also competitor plants. We are an engineering company, we have full capacity and energy to do such kind of improvement. Some references over BROFIND, the 4 offices, as I mentioned. So far in China, we are definitely the market leader with about 200 units only in China. That's it all. For further information, I invite you to visit also our website, where you can find many information and interesting interactive map. You can surf and filter by technology, by industry applications, and also follow us in the social media. So if you would like to get up to date with our new latest solution, you can find over there all the information. Thank you so much for your kind attention, and I hope you enjoy the seminar.
네, 문제의 회수 장치는 규모가 큰 업체만 가능한 것으로 알고 있어서 정보를 얻기가 힘들었는데요. 우리 연구장 생산 공장에서 필요하고 참조할 만한 내용이 가득한 아주 좋은 시간이었습니다. 멋진 발표해 주신 브로파인드 이바노 안드리겐트님께 다시 한 번 더 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.